Okay, okay, hello you guys. I'm gonna name this video story time.
Okay.
Okay, you guys. Welcome back to another gameplay of Zombies Part 2, and it's dogs.
We're gonna talk about a little scary story.
I wanna say it.
Okay. And it's really foggy when we're about to start the story.
Okay. Welcome to Set Awesome, the video channel that hopefully will get a lot of likes.
Yeah, welcome to my channel, Set Awesome, and we're playing Black Ops 2 Zombies in Town, Part 3. Wait, what part is it? Part 4, I think? Yeah, Part 4 or 3? I don't know. But welcome to our part, and we're playing some gameplay of. Give this video some likes, subscribe, comment, and share with your family and stuff like that. And Brian, continue with the story.
So this is a special edition of Spooky Stories. If you're Mexican, you totally know this story. There was once this lady, and well, she had 2 kids, and she met a guy. She was very lonely.
Okay, be quiet, everyone, be quiet.
You're gonna get nightmares.
Okay, and she had 2 kids, and she was very lonely and very depressed. She found a man and decided to marry him, but the man was very mean and did not like the children. So he told her that if she didn't drown him in the river nearby, that they would get divorced and that he would leave her. And so when he told her to, she went to the river and thought real hard. And finally, she drowned her children. And in disgust, the husband left her, even when she promised that he wouldn't when he drowned her children. And so she started crying, and she roamed the streets of Mexico right now. People don't believe it's real. Some people believe it's real. Some don't. She roams around Mexico crying for his children, and at night, if you're caught outside, she'll come at you and say, "Are you my children? Are you my children?" And she'll take you away. She cried so much that her eyes just dropped out of her head, and she cried blood. The end.
That's it?
Yep.
That's not even as worse as the Skinwalker, man.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you have to see videos about it. Dude, there's this one video where she was caught on camera.
Than you think.
Dude.
Don't talk about it. Okay, we're done with the story. Okay. You give me a little chills. Okay.
Imagine that walking through your house. Where's my
Shut up!
children?
Shut up!
Talk about the Skinwalker.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna tell the story.
Time for Cedric.
Okay, I'm gonna tell a story about if you're Navajo or any kind of Native American who believes in this story. If you don't want to hear any more scary stories, just like click out of the video, or just mute it and watch us play this game. Just like turn down your volume if you don't want to hear a scary story, or if it's not scary for you. If you're brave enough for this video. Welcome to story time. Okay. Okay. Should I tell about the Skinwalker or my story of the point of view?
I think you should tell both, half and half.
Okay. So, it's not really scary, it's just like a characteristic explanation. And it's a thing called the Skinwalker. It's about a Native American who wears some kind of animal skin on top of it hunches over and holds a wolf skin or anything kind of skin on their back. They just like roam around the reservations of Native American tribes. Just roam around like where the dirt area is, not the city part of it or the town part of it. And there's like, if you see, that's why most Native Americans don't pick up hitchhikers on the road, on the reservations. Cause they might, yeah, they might be skinwalkers or anything like that. They can read your mind or something like that, I don't know, yeah. they can read your mind. They can go in your dreams when you sleep. They do all that scary stuff. And my point of view is much more strange. I heard a story about a guy who was driving on the road of the reservation, and when they were driving on the road, they saw a guy with a Navajo carpet on their hunchback on their head. It was covering its face, and when the guy said get in the back, the guy that was wearing the Navajo carpet over his face or its face, it was just, it didn't say nothing. It just got in the car. Okay, he said where do you want to go? It didn't answer, and so he kept on driving, and if he gets to another he said if we get to the next town, I'm gonna drop you off there because you're not talking or anything. And they were like halfway there to the town. He saw it. It was like far away, like a couple miles or anything like that. I don't know. It's like far, and so when he was driving, uh, he was just sitting there, like nothing, doing nothing, just holding a carpet over his head, covering his face. It's just dark on his face. And when the guy, like 5-10 minutes after he picked him up, he started getting like headaches and stuff like that. He kept on seeing things on the road. I don't know what kind of things, but and he was getting real tired. Like he's like closing his eyes a little bit. He's getting tired. He's getting dizzy, and so he passed out. And so he said to himself, like what happened, like to his family, because he was like parked like at night in the middle of the road, and yeah, that's what happened to him. He woke up. He's like, where am I? He started the car. He started driving, and that's the end of the story. My point of view is that when I was like 6 years old or 7, I lived in the reservation that time. I was going to freaking first grade or something like that. Out. It was the summertime, I think. I don't know, but it was like May something. And my grandpa was outside. My Che, that's how you say grandpa in Navajo. And my Che went outside because he saw a guy on a horse have a carpet over his head. And when he was riding a horse, and a truck came by, and I think it was one of my cousin's friends. My my grandma came out of the house down the hill, which I lived on top of a hill. Came out of the house and started like staring at the guy on the horse. And I came out of my house and I was like, what's happening? My Che was like, shh, be quiet. Like, be quiet, because there's a guy on a horse, like, be quiet. And so I didn't know any better, so I yelled out. He's like, hey! I said, hey. I yelled out, and like the guy on the horse just like went in front of the car of a guy's car, a truck. I meant to say truck, and in front of the truck, and just stood, like, looked at me, looked at me, and looked at the guy in the truck, and so the truck was honking, and the guy started to move, and when the guy started on the horse, or a thing on the horse started moving towards the forest or some kind of tree place. There's barely any trees, so I could see it through the trees. So it started moving, and my Che grandpa started getting mad at me. He's like, "Why you yell?" And so we went back inside, and then it turned nighttime. I was about to go to bed. My Che was sleeping in the living room, and I slept on a couch right next to him. Well, yeah, I slept on the couch. He slept on a mattress. And when I started to go to sleep, I was feeling real tired. I went to sleep. When I went to sleep, I had these weird nightmares. Like it's scary. All the games that I played, all the weird games I played, the video games I played, they started coming in my dreams, started acting all weird and everything like that. And I try to wake up, and I start dreaming of my family getting attacked by some creatures in my video games and stuff like that. And yeah, and well, I woke up. I tried to wake up, and I said, "Hey, Che!" I was like shaking him. I was trying to wake him up, and he's all like, he's like, "What? What's happening?" And I was all like, "I'm having nightmares." And okay, and I was like, "Can I sleep by you?" And then,
So did you tell him about the story?
I'm still telling.
Oh, okay.
And he told me I can sleep by him, and I'm sleeping by him. He moves to the couch. I was sleeping on the mattress. I was like, "Why you move?" Like, and he didn't hear me, so I just went back to sleep, and I kept on having these nightmares. And I was like, I woke up like 3 times telling him that I'm having nightmares. And he's like, just go to sleep. Just trying to sleep it off. I was like, I can't sleep it off. I'm like having scary nightmares here. I can't sleep it off. And so,
Can anybody revive me?
I can't. I'm down. And then
You said revive me.
my mom.
Shut up, Brian.
And then my mom came back from work, and she's like, "Oh, Mom, I just like woke up with a nightmare. What can I do to stop preventing these nightmares?" And so, she told me to put charcoal in my head, and when I sleep, and yeah, that worked. Yeah, she said put charcoal in your head from the firewood, and so that worked. That's the end of my story.
Wait, tell them what they can do.
The skinwalkers can shift into any kind of furred animal, like dogs, anything that is related to dogs, like foxes, wolves.
Okay, I gotta go.
Okay, and that's all. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening to my story. If you want to, subscribe.
And most importantly, subscribe to this awesome channel.
And that's the last part of our gameplay of zombies. Story time. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, rate, and see you guys later.